logo of the museum on it. Donovan Culture and Science. Looks like the door has been opened.
Hey, who are you? I've never seen you here at the museum. What are you doing in this area?
It's a bit too crowded around here these days. Hello, please excuse the unannounced intrusion. I'm Professor Martin Mystere. Martin Mystere. You must be Erica Wallace, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
You must have heard of Professor Eulenberg's death. It's in all the newspapers.
Yes, I know everything. But what are you doing here? What do you want? How did you get in?
I was telling you, I'm Martin Mystere. I work with the New York police. I'm investigating the death of the professor. I only wanted to ask you a few questions.
Yes, go ahead.
Am I right in thinking you knew the professor quite well?
Yes, I knew him. What do you want to know? I haven't done anything. I was very fond of him. No, it should never have ended like this.
Erica, please calm down. I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm trying to understand what happened to Professor Eulenberg. I'm sure you'd like some answers too. Wouldn't you like to shed light on what happened? Are you concerned at all?
Yes, of course I'd like to know. You are very intriguing. Your eyes are like the desert, open and clear, yet hiding mysteries that no one will ever solve. Those were the first words the professor said to me.
How strange.
We were at a dinner with the MIT group and people from the Donovan Museum. We all had a wonderful evening. There were many famous scientists. That sentence stuck in my mind. Even if I have to admit that I didn't understand it very well.
Right. This is promising.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Please go on.
That evening the professor was very kind to me. After that we kept in touch. We became good friends. That's it, really.
What kind of relationship did you have with the professor?
Well, friendly. What do you think? He was a very lonely man. Over the years we became friends. We told each other everything. Right. I was extremely fond of him. Yes, he was strange and eccentric, but a good man.
I understand. What do you do in this office?
Without me, the museum would be in very big trouble.
Why do you say that?
I do the filing and look after the archives. I stack the shelves with new books that arrive and store other texts downstairs in the archives. I sort out returned books and deal with research institutes and universities. I sort everything out by class, chronology, and type.
Okay, you've been very clear. How come you're working here?
Why? Shouldn't I? Are you the kind of person who thinks women are incapable?
Absolutely not. I was only wondering why.
My father is a university professor. He's got a few friends here at the university. He used to bring me here as a child. And besides, I love books. And here I am.
How did you get the necklace you have around your neck?
Oh no, I really shouldn't show you it.
Huh?
But I can see you're already looking at it.
Haha.
So?
Sorry, I don't follow.
It's a secret. A pact.
Huh?
I didn't think anyone had noticed it. Well, most people don't notice much.
If that's a compliment, thank you very much.
I was saying, it's an antique amulet someone gave me. Let's hope it brings me luck.
What do you mean by a pact?
Well, this is tricky. I shouldn't have said anything. But I can see you're already looking at it.
Erica, trust me, any detail is important. I think this medallion is not something he could have bought.
Yes, it was a present.
From Eulenberg.
Yes. He gave it to me one evening. He was upset, but I didn't ask him why. I thought it was some problem at work. If he didn't want to talk, I didn't want to press him on the matter. He told me to look after it, and not to tell anyone about it. I hope I haven't betrayed his confidence.
Don't worry, you haven't.
He told me not to talk about it at all. I was so surprised I didn't ask any questions. It must be very precious.
It must be, Erica. It's a significant piece of history. Very valuable. Aztec. Could I have your medallion, please?
I'm sorry. I understand that it belongs to the police, and you're very kind to me. In films, the police never are. But I can't give it to you without a very good reason. No, I really can't.
I understand. Do you know what he was working on?
No. I can't tell you what he was working on. Ah, right. I don't know if I can help you.
Just tell me everything you know. Any information you give me could be very useful.
One afternoon as I was having tea, I heard him talking on the phone and saying he had to take something to New York. The next time we saw each other, he was very absent-minded and thoughtful. How strange. He never talked about work much when he was relaxing.
Nothing on the professor's last job?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Had the professor ever been to Mexico?
Let me think. He traveled a lot. Yes, he'd been to Mexico quite a few times. Or perhaps I'm mistaken. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly.
Do you know if he'd heard from Professor Alexander?
Ah, yes, Alexander. A very amusing chap.
I'm not so sure about that.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Lately there were stories of Alexander going to Eulenberg's house to work on some of their joint research projects. I don't know what.
How long was it since Eulenberg came to New York?
I don't know. I haven't seen him for a while. It was understandable.
Why? What happened?
There was a very heated discussion. I don't know why. I was in the kitchen and I heard Alexander raising his voice. I stood outside the studio door. I wasn't quick enough to see what was happening. Alexander stormed out in a fury through the library. He just smiled at me and left.
Thanks for the information.
It's been a pleasure. I hope you discover the truth.
Barney! Haha, perhaps you should rephrase that.
That's not diplomatic, but that's okay. It's not what you say that's important, but the intention behind it. That counts.
Barney, you're a poet.
Everyone's a poet, if they count to 10 before speaking.
How are you, my wise old friend?
Life goes on. What about you? You seem very busy. The newspapers are full of stories about you and the police, looking for Eulenberg's murder.
Well, that journalist. Yes. Haight. Jenna Haight. Must have written something, right? Assumptions. Only ideas for now.
Uh-huh. Did you need anything?
What else did the papers say?
The usual headlines. The police are investigating, but it looks as if they haven't come up with anything yet.